Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries and furs, Trashkin, all good evening and welcome to Trash Video Gaming. I'm your humble host, part-time part-time YouTuber, full-time trash bear. That's the correct word. Rasp, a trash bear, and today we're getting back into Skyrim. Last time, we settled the score with Mercer. We gotta bust into a temple and reassert the proper positioning of the key. Which I think comes with a nice little bonus. Come to think of it. Weird it doesn't let us use it, but hey, what can you do? I think you get your choice of free boosts for finishing this. Having never finished, I don't know what they are or what they do, so we'll probably be consulting the guide a little later. And then, just to round out the Thieves Guild experience, we'll be making trips back to retrieve the Dwemer puzzle from Castilmoz, the Bust of Grey Fox from Riftweld Manor, and the Eyes of the Falmer. To finish off the litany of larceny and fill the shelves. Yeah, I'm not walking up to that random room. I have learned my lesson about poking my nose into random rooms is what I've done. You have a great one, whoever you are, Sundry Bandits. How's it going, Elk? Or are you a caribou? Oh. Almost blew the challenge run again. Oh. There I go, re-equipping wrong again. That's where I like it. Anyone else? Wait. Enchantress potion. Huh. Why not? So yeah, fair ways to go yet. I am seeing a lot more of Skyrim than my playthroughs usually. Very often I get caught up in trying to level up blacksmithing and, well, I mostly see the mines and the fast travel screen. Oh no. What? Oh. Well, thanks for the fire salts, friend.
The suffering the Daedra caused will not go unpunished.
Good for you. I have a key to return. Come to think of it, after the Thieves Guild, I should probably see about getting my housing situations in order. After all, I do have to finish Hearthfire. By finish Hearthfire, I mean build all the houses. Owning the city places is what you'd call extra credit for me. I'm doing it. I'm not sure how much gold it's going to cost me, but I'm still doing it. Talk to the Nightingale Sentinel.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're
the mask.
one of us. Who are you?
Raspa, humble thief, thief of lives, thief of gold, member of the Imperial Army, murderer of the Emperor, speaker of, or listener of the Dark Brotherhood, and, the key. How's it going?
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
The last? What happened?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
What? Fill me in.
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Gallus!
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you
25
know
years,
of
huh?
me?
I have the key.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Dead.
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain.
Well, I'm glad of it, friend.
I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
Think nothing of it. I did this for the guild.
You've done the guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices.
I hope so.
My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
I didn't. Carlia.
Carlia? She's still alive?
Yes.
I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
A little sad that Carlia couldn't be here, but take the key and right all the wrongs.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible.
I hear that a lot. I get at least 3 of those done before breakfast.
I felt myself, well, dying.
Twice? How does the spirit
The
die?
sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow.
With you so far?
When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Okay. So I have to go alone?
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll.
Well, let's see about fixing
Whatever
that up.
damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
Well, you got it, buddy. The other
With
severance?
the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change. They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose or their original
And
identities.
you being the freshest had the longest.
My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately, so fortunately I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power.
Got it?
The
So how does it affect
Ebonmere
all
is
of
a
us?
conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck.
Ah. What we do involves
Yes,
skill.
absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade.
How's that changed the way things
Think
are?
about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits.
So if the Ebonmere closed,
Precisely.
luck's out.
There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason.
You know, if we get... What will I face?
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century.
Fair.
The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Well, thank you for the heads up. And obviously you can't just
Good
take the
luck,
key, you're on
Nightingale.
limited abilities. Well, we know there's a corpse somewhere around here. It's a slower roll. General means lore, and lore means advantages. Sorry to do it, brother. But it's you or the guild's luck. I know which I choose. Huh. I don't think I've read that one before. Oh, I'll take that cure disease. Yankus? Pirate King of the Appeasing. That sounds like a good read for later. Don't think I have a copy. Oh, come on, game. Let me do healing. Oh, I see a stray.
I will return!
Yes, you will. Eventually. Hopefully after you've come to your senses. Oh, hey! Bit of garlic. Eve stash. Nightingale's fact or fiction. Ah. Some good loot. Whoops. A little bit of meat. A little bit of gold. A lot of booze. See, I'm gonna have to be on my toes here. Plenty to do and read. Ah, this feels much different from the usual dungeons. I mean, there's a lot of care that went into this, I feel. All right, down the way we go. Oh, lock trap. Yeah, those are a game ender some of the time. Uh-oh. Stuck on the heckin' geometry.
Who dare disturb
Double hack. I would manage to find the one bit of... Well, uno momento, Trashkin, while I run that back. Well, Trashkin, while I ran that back, it occurs to me that's not a doodad, that is a pulpit. Huh. Think they had a congregation at some point? Must have. Nobody builds that fancy a pulpit without one. Alright, you shimmy around. Right up the middle. Stay away from that corner. And before you have a chance to disappear, keep expecting Draugr down here. Alright. Made it past. So because I've learned my lesson about free will in it. In we go. Shadow. I need to stay in the shadows. Okay. That was a valuable lesson. The light hurts us. Okay. Keep out of the light. And the pleasure pates care not for my abilities. Oh, excuse me, the tripwire is turned off from my abilities. Shimmy real smooth. Can you imagine dealing with this and enemies? Can I douse it? Yep. Well, it was worth experimenting. Fortunately, we pop right back up. There's going to be a fair bit of trial there, but what a gimmick! I know to beware staircases now. Hey! Just enough darkness to make it up the way. Ah, light stopped burning. Okay, good, great, grand, terrific. Yeah. Up. Up. Nope, no, I didn't want to equip that game. Some very spiffy browsers. Hello. Oh, no. I thought for a minute that was a brazier of some varietal. Or brazier. A letter. Ah! For a minute I set Nocturnal, I thought. Alright, we're in. I guess locked. Oh, the skeleton key acts as an unbreakable pick? I'll be damned. Yes, why would anyone give that up? To which I would say, well, must be a reason. Mostly because I'd argue technically I'd never finished the quest line. I got rules about that. Keeps life interesting, you know? Huh. Guess I don't get to deactivate that, and it has a kiss-off dart trap. That's, Oh, the inner? Alright, we're gonna forgo Progresso for a moment, and do a little exploring. Never did find that journal, though. I'll be sure to scour a little. much in the way of worldly goods.
I sense a presence. Mortal.
You did?
No one hides from the dead.
I do. Pretty successfully most of the time, honestly. Thanks for the arrows. Cages, huh? And book. Deadly poison. You can keep your poisons, game. Proper lock design. Make sure that the activation does not depend on an unshielded actuator. What's that? That's a bypass. What's a bypass? Something that gets an awful lot of lock manufacturers in hot water in the US. Well, it would, but we don't have rules like locks need to actually be resistant to cutting and such. If you don't believe me, well, Trashkin, do feel free to pop by any of the lockpicking channels around here. They got some smoke from Master Lock, let me tell you. Right. Well, I think that's all that section has to offer us. So you can either go through the traps, get into a little bit of a ruckus, or bypass it altogether. And I decided to do 2 of the 3. Very, very heavy on the atmosphere. I see the design team really put in some effort here. Here goes. Anders. I can't believe it. I came all this way, solved all those ridiculous puzzles, and ended up here. After I memorized Nystrom's clues he collected from Lithius, I slit his throat. Now the joke's on me because I'm stuck here and I don't see a way out. I sure hope someone comes by soon. I'm getting hungry. Well. Oh. It can open anything. Oh! That poor bastard. The avenue. Turn paths. Ah, here goes. Whoa! How's it going, Nocturnal? How you doing?
My. What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track.
Fair.
So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre.
This isn't the first time?
Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek.
A humble thank you.
What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter.
Thank you.
But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize.
It's nice, but not necessary.
Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth.
I'm actually just good with the quest being finished.
Drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal. For this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale.
What?
See to it that he stayed this time, won't you?
What did you...
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Carlisle, you gotta teach me how you do that someday.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
And yours. She sounded
I
indifferent.
wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Fair enough. So what about being an agent of Nocturnal?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of Shadow, the half moon for the agent of Subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of Strife.
Okay. Can't be all
This is
three?
Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance.
Fair.
If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different
Oh, that's
circle.
awesome. They let me
Be
swap.
warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
Not a problem. So what now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it.
And
The
you?
Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I
So
only
glad
hope
to
that
hear.
this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
Beginning
Or
of...
perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
Yes, we are. Let's see.
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
Oh, hey. And there's a quiz with that.
Carlisle?
Yeah.
Gallus!
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so glad these two get a conversation.
I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true.
Ah, come on. Couldn't have done
She
without a little
honors
leading.
us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Damn
Will
it.
we ever see you again?
When your
The
debt to
Everglow.
Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Aww.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlisle.
Well, Trashkin, I gotta consult the guide. Because, I believe one of these
Yes,
powers is
Nightingale?
invisibility, and, invisibility is forbidden to me. So, uno momento. Alright, Trashkin, after consulting the guide, it's the agent... Oh, I accidentally chose. Well, we chose the agent of Subterfuge. Which... I guess will do. Portal to entrance, that'll do. What we want to do is stay away from stealth, because stealth automatically kicks in while sneaking and makes you invisible. And again, invisibility is forbidden to me, so my choices are Subterfuge and Strife. I think Strife fits best my playstyle, but... Well, you know what? We can go ahead and set that to rights. Speedy McQuack. Uno momento. And we even get a nice little port to the inner sanctum. Nightingale Strife. There we are. Which creates a cord between you and your foe. probably not going to use it terribly often. And we got a long hike. But fortunately, being as close to Markarth as we are, can double back Falkreath and ride on into Markarth, and from there, none of my business. You have a good one, boys. Look, as an agent of strife and chaos, when strife and chaos already turn up, I really don't need to do anything, so... I'm not gonna. Da, da, da. Alright, fine. I just want you to know, I didn't want to have this fight.
No more! I yield! I yield!
Yeah, I've heard that before. Oop. I don't know how I keep managing that. I keep bringing up the overlay. Maybe I should just turn off the overlay. Well, I got a fair bit of glass to sell off. Alright, pal. You want your turn? Come and get it.
Time for you humans to learn your place.
Says you.
That's all you got.
Come to think of it, we finished the Thieves Guild quest line. We can see about doing that other thing. Yeah, resuming the campaign against the Stormcloaks. You know? Seas Rifted. Oh, that's a lot of elven armor I just picked up. On the light side, though. Although, if you have enough metal in stock, one can make a pretty different living improving upon the metal or upon your armor and weapons. How many times do I have to put you down before you stay down, Oculus? I suppose I'll put them down as many times as they pop back up. No, like I was doing some reading, somebody did do a mod where you can save most of the Dark Brotherhood, which if I ever get around to doing a modded run, is definitely on the to-do list. But apparently Astrid's death is hard-coded, I think. Or at least they haven't been able to work a way around it. It might be the devil's own to save the guild, but I'd certainly like a crack at it. Well, we got a long ride, Trashkin. Best get after it. You know, it's weird. I know my way around the map better than ever, but my navigation still feels shaky to me. We'll just spare the sprint bar a bit, take our time. Well, I recall the original conditions to finish the run was obviously the main game, to finish all the DLC, and with obligated runs for the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. Well, we completed those for the most part. I'm calling Litany of Larceny extra credit, but I intend to get to... I said when I finished up the main quest line of the Thieves Guild, I tend to the to-do, but I want to get the first chunk of Litany of Larceny off the list. The rest is doing jobs, which, you know, I'd like a little break from being a thief for a minute. It doesn't grate as much as the Dark Brotherhood, because the Dark Brotherhood, I mean, they allow you a lot of approaches there, they allow you a lot of approaches here, but some feel a little more chafing than others. It's mostly well designed, I have to say, apart from my picadillos with Bethesda deciding the 5 rules of the guild, or of the Brotherhood, only apply when it's convenient to their story. Is that fox aggressive? Yeah, looks like. Well, I've sworn off murdering sundry foxos. Alright, I want full sprint bar for this. Mostly because I really do not like dealing with redoubts without bows in my arsenal. Oh hey! Looks like they're leaving me alone this time. Terrific! You know, as much as I get salty about how things go in random encounters in the way to Markov and Riften, it is some of the most beautiful country in this game. Fortunately, good old Shadowmere can outpace most baddies. If you gotta do a consistent travel game, and you're allowing yourself a horse, Shadowmere's really the way to go as far as I'm concerned. Mostly because in the event Shadowmere dies, he just pops right back up at Falkreef, at the Falkreef Sanctuary, right in the same old puddle. Nope. Good day, sir. Lot of saber cats out today. I should be alarmed. Sounds like that bandit found the saber cat. Damn near there. Either I'm getting used to traveling, or I'm getting better at traveling, and I'm not sure which. There's a lot of running in this, mostly for the sake of time. So I gotta sneak back into the Dwemer routine. I gotta extract that cube, make back for Riften. Extract Grey Fox. The Grey Fox bust. And And then there's one more to grab, I think. This being the far
You
flung.
there, traveler! Over here!
Nope. I know vampires when I see them. Try all you like, boys. Next time, hide the corpses. You'll have a better chance. What are you shooting at?
You won't leave here alive!
Whoops! It's the gold mine. I done goofed. Not lost, I just took the wrong left. Or possibly a right. Yeah, I took the wrong right. Boy howdy, I feel bad about those miners. Unfortunately, with the infinitely respawning for Sworn, yeah, that's just their fate if you finish the quest line. I mean, they got me access to the strongholds, and I'm deeply appreciative of that, but, yeah, that's just that Bethesda magic there. Turn off the spawns? Nah, it's funnier if they die. Which I do feel poorly about. Alright. Back in we go. Right. Up to the keep. Into the museum. No way. I wonder if they're having that usual midnight meeting in the stream. Nope. Not this time. Guess they finally caught Trenchfoot. Alright. Let's see what we can do here.
What is it?
Uncle Calcelma.
What is it, nephew? Can't you see I'm trying to think here?
I just wanted to know if you needed anything.
Oh, the excavation site? Yeah, not what I'm after. If you're real desperate for drummer metal, here's not a bad place to try.
You're
Plenty
the
of it
head
around,
the college,
and
right?
with considerably less.
Things have finally calmed down. I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
Fair. Alright, now let's see if I can't reconnoiter a bit. Not what I was looking for, but we'll add it. Oh man, that does look like a sword and a half. Or is that a hacking? Yeah, there's swords just lined up with it. I'll be. I guess that's perhaps the dwarven chop trap? Yeah. Well, in we go. Well, that's one fewer gem to find. Alright. That Rancel gem? Raider. I'll take a copy. Any hoozle? Oh, that's where I stole that staff. Where's gate key? Alright. Bound to be a way around. Maybe not. Very, very close. Tempting, but no thank you. Because I'm on business. Though, if you do need drum remember, this be the place. I think this is the spot. Ugh, it's all so tempting, but again, we're on business here. Gotta find that hacking bingo! Alright. Now we go out for the Inway. On a Sunday. What a black day. Alright. Well, we got a quick save. Remember, right, there's a convenient exit right here. If we hit the pool just so. You want to come a little bit forward. I have learned from my embarrassing and horrible death. I really need to find that forging book. At least for the steel I stole early in my career. I mean, it was all put to good use, but... Alright. The last thing we need is the Grey Fox bus from back in Riften. To conclude the initial non-job aspect. Alright.
Traveling in the region. Where do you want to go?
I would like to head to Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Thank you. Up. Don't know how I keep managing to shift tab on accident.
Met one of them cats. Khajiit,
yeah.
I think they called it.
Yeah, you should really meet some of the variations. They get wild. I've said that before. All right, Shadowmere. Try not to kill anyone that doesn't deserve it, okay? All right. Quick trip back.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
About that. If we got any time left, we're gonna see about starting in on the good old conquest of Skyrim. The season unending. But it says activate door bar. Alright, let's see about finding this bust of Grey Fox Mercer's so admired. I know they're in lore, I think. They're from way back in Morrowind, I want to say almost. Somewhere around here. Yeah, that opens into the Ratway bolts. Either I missed it. Oh, there it is. Blends right in. Well, back the way we came. Oh, sure, going through the vaults could save me a couple of steps, but... And probably should have done that. Whoop, 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 whoop. But now I know where I'm going. I keep taking my life bar for granted. Again, with less death. One button. There we go. Yike. Yeah, don't activate any tripwires. Oh, right. That's the drop. And right there's our out. Delvin! Just the man I've been looking for.
Should have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin.
I found this bust of Grey Fox.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort.
You got it.
Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
So Dwarven Puzzle Box?
I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me.
Will do.
I promise it'll be worth the effort. It's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. It should make you smile.
Oh, gold's kind of lost all meaning to me, but it's nice.
Well. I was looking for this little
pair
beauty.
of Eye of the Fall.
If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. By the 8, you actually got your hands on it.
Yep.
This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
Yep. Whoa! That's a house. And we'll worry about
There's
taking
plenty
on
more
extra
work than
working
the likes of
jobs a
you.
little.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna
Oh.
wander around all day?
Tanilla.
Welcome to the cozy... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Have I been running around with a dented iron shield this entire time? I have. There we go. Thanks for lighting my
Now,
load.
if you'll excuse me.
Let's see how the litany of larcenies looking next to the... Whoa, wrong door. Looking next to the desk. I'm excited to see half the full set already. Because, like, we got half and then we missed about half. Okay, so, like, free apes, but still. Wow! Guy of the Falmer, jeez. Do we get to keep the right eye? So, yeah, honey brew decanter. Yeah. Puzzle box. Then we just need to get that crown together. What a memento, Trashkin. I need to do a little pre-planning. Alright, Trashkin. We're at about an hour mark. Oh, incidentally. Renoff? Ah, terrific. Oh, it's been returned. So, where you'll be? Ah, from your lips to Nocturnal's ears. Uh, all right, guild chests. I was confused. I'm like, that's not the trading grounds, is it? Well, let's see where the jobs will be taking us. I heard you're exiting offering of. Hmm. Uh, let's hear about this numbers job. Ah, sounds fun. I'm up for it. All right. Drunken Huntsman. Right run. All right. Vex. All right. Tell me about the burglary. Right. Got it. Yep. I'm in. In rifting proper. All right, let's do the rifting job first. I'm thinking we keep it pretty short today. Beanie and rifting. Ay, feels like a tall order. Not compared to our others. All right. Read the jeweled flagon. Okay. Eight a.m. Oof. All right. Well, actually, let's try our luck. In and out, lickety split. Just like that. Our first foray into the career of true larceny. Nice and simple. We had a day. Whoop. I pop out of the wrong. Ah, nope. Right side. Wrong back room. Lovely. Well, that's the first of 125 jobs we need to finish to fill out the litany of larceny. Which, again, I'm not holding myself to, but I'm here, so I'm doing it. Mostly because I find the Thieves Guild deeply amusing. As the rest of the game is very much set up for use of force. Completed. Generally speaking. How about a shill? I'm in. Ah, White Run. Okay, well that lines up double, so carry it on out to White Run. Wait. That sounds like a funny story, but we on the clock. All right, Trashkin. Oh, the protected by the guild symbols literally carved into the walls. Generally speaking, if you see that, that means trouble if you're trying to lift anything there. The square with the hatch marks, that's loot. Don't think I have any spares other than the battle axe. You got any of that good? Ah, awesome. Take those. Don't have much in the tray of raw mats, but that's fine. Sure thing. How's it going, Typhus? Or Titus? I've never quite seen anybody put a Y into Titus before, but fair enough. Yada do. Do. Do we ride or do we take the cart? Yeah, we take the cart. Wait, run, please. Lovely. Day or night break-in seems to be largely determined by if somebody is active during the day or the night. If there's a family involved, anyway. Alright. Mind your P's and Q's, Shadowmere. You know how they get about smart horses. Another productive day in Skyrim. A day full of rich opportunity and variation. So, our first job is to change the numbers at the Drunken Huntsman. It's nice enough a place. Now I've seen the ledge around here. Smooth. All right. Up the way, up the way. A back door? No back door. Plenty. How do you think we learn stuff? Here's hoping. All right, 2 for 1, baby. It's free jobs down. Or excuse me, free jobs down, 122 to go. I am. I truly am. Nice productive day. If you don't mind story-light missions, and are perhaps a bit tired of the radio quest from the Dark Brotherhood, I dare say this is the way to go because there was some actual design put in here. Feels smooth. You get to feel bright. Yes. Back to Riften, please. Lovely. I'd say I've had my fair share, but mostly sunny skies. Bright, cool days. Exactly my kind of day, I might add. All right, back to work. Well, that's 3 quests down. And with every 5 completed in a city, you get a Restoring the Guild's Influence quest for that section. And that's the goal. Mostly, I'm grateful that we, Oh, for the love of Pete. Un momento, Trashkin. I refuse to risk any of the NPCs in Riften. It's my favorite city, so we're going to try this from the top. I will reroll as many times as it takes not to have a dragon in Riften. On the one hand, I'm passing up a Dragon Soul. On the other hand, I refuse to deal with dragons in Riften. Falkreef's one thing. Second, if there's one thing I've learned, fighting dragons in cities is just miserable. Though, like, the weirdest thing is sometimes they'll spawn in Falkreef and just fly off over the mountains. Oh, joy. They're ground-bound. Again. Again until no one dies. What if I just walk back out? I wonder. Okay, that's more like it. Nobody I care about here. Is he seriously attacking fish? Ah. This is all manner of annoying. Uno momento, Trashkin. Boy, howdy do I look forward to the ability to ground dragons. The things I'll do to keep NPCs I like out of danger. Land already, you big screaming. Anytime this week, you jerk. Finally. Oh. Dang it. Hey. Can I just reroll my way out of this, I wonder? I wonder. Apparently the game just decided dragon. Okay, that's more like it. Ah. Well, hopefully we get lucky twice. The joys of dragon combat, Trashkin. Ah, that's that Bethesda quality, I tell ya. Some of you might be wondering, Ross, why don't you play on hard? And my answer is, because this is normal. You do great, until you don't. There's a lot of reroll, rehash, reroll, hope. So help me God, if the second dragon's up in the city, I'm going to be real upset. What the hell is that all about? Note to self, see if there's a mod that improves dragon behaviors and makes them less jank. Don't get me wrong, the colors are cool. But at the same time, I'm just sick of dragons. There's a reason a lot of people will play through in roleplay mode by just not completing Bleak Falls and going about their business until it's time to finish the game. Hey. We gotta put in some work today, Trashkin. Up. Dang it. Trashkin, sometimes the best you can do is the best you can do. You're just stuck on a reroll. Well, the game decides it's dragon time. Maven. Shadowmere, don't take risks like that, man. Like, it's more the instant death maneuvers that really get me salty. Come on, breathe your flame. Oh, for the love of Pete. This time I grinded it all the way down and it got the instant kill. Or am I? Oh, no! No, I got the instant kill this time. Sure. You son of a... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Well, that went chaotic as all hell. And then I got headbutted to death by the guards. Teamwork! Oh, wasn't quick enough. Oi, Trashkin. Oh. Ah, man. Well, Trashian, I'm going to try to see if I can find a way around this, because at this point, I'm just frustrated as all heck. Finally, Trashian. You don't want to know how long I spent on this. I had to keep rolling and hoping to get lucky. Finally, it slipped off over hill and dale. I need better daggers, Trashkin. I need better daggers. Ah, the things I do. But dragons are the prime feature, but at the same time, the most frustrating game feature there, because their behavior's all over the place. They're unpredictable as hell. They can ravage an entire settlement in the times it takes you to down one, and then you're stuck there trying to decide between progress or rerunning sections to maybe have some sort of, township structure. Like, as I understand it, Bethesda's argument is, oh, well, NPCs dying to dragons is important. It's me going, it's frustrating and annoying as hell. Knock it off. Like, Bethesda didn't learn their lesson until Fallout 4, when they made companions not permanently dieable. Because, let me tell you, a lot of us have some anxiety from Skyrim and Fallout 3 companions getting clipped in the dumbest ways possible. So, help me God, if there's still a dragon in here, I'm going to find someone to punch. Thank God. But yeah, every time a dragon pops up, it's a little bit of a roll. And a lot of the dragon's power level doesn't seem to have to do with anything. I understand scripting things isn't the easiest thing on earth, but you have important NPCs, and like there are stories of important NPCs trying to dragons and deadlocking people for a particular quest line. But it's important to the narrative. Kind of reasoning annoys the hell out of me. You decided you wanted dragons, you realized that would be extra work, and you didn't want to do it, Bethesda. Alright. Let's go see our favorite folks. I think this is where we're gonna call it. Numbers are called. Why not? Alright. Hulda and Whiterun. Yep. Job done. Awesome. I'll take some extra work. I'd like to do a sill job. I'm listening. Ah. Done. Alright. Embolies in Riften. Okay. Well, with those free jobs completed, we're gonna call it for this session, Trashkin. I burned through what patience I had left on that ancient dragon. I'm really not feeling it right now. But that's the downside of Bethesda games. The RNG is... sometimes it's a lot of fun, sometimes it's frustrating as hell. Sometimes you gotta dial back the difficulty just to get through a particularly BS situation. Sometimes you gotta save scum. It's just part of the game, and sometimes I just don't want to play the game no more. Just gonna sit here in this pool and contemplate my life choices. But, if nothing else, we restored the guild, we got a start on jobs, we got a bunch of NPCs killed through no fault of our own because Bethesda is jerks to their own NPCs. So, I'd like to thank you for coming out. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed yourself, feel free to join the Trashkin and I around the trash fire by subscribing. It grants me that which I desire most, your eyes, and really helps out the channel. Likes and comments are, of course, always welcome, or dislikes. I'm not in charge of you. You're a big, strong trashkin. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. And I'd like to remind you until next time to hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourself as best you can. Make sure you count those spoons. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.